Mobile communications giant Vodacom reported an increase in revenue supported by customer addition and strong data demand in the 6 months to 30 September 2016. The group's service revenue is up 5.3%, driven by a 2.3 million increase in active customers, mostly in South Africa. Data revenue grew 18.7% and contributed 35.4% of the group's service revenue.
The mobile operator says in South Africa there was growth in data revenue, active customer additions of 1.5 million that offset the decline in voice revenue. Internationally, service revenue grew 5.4%, supported by increased voice and the continued take-up of data services. Vodacom says growth was impacted by the slowdown of customer acquisitions internationally as a result of customer registration requirements. The operator says it deleted almost 4 million customers in DRC, Mozambique and Tanzania to make sure they comply with regulations. Vodacom says it is actively driving down the cost of data, encouraging customers to use bundles to maximize value.
In the first 6 months, data prices fell by 13%, voice prices fell by 14%. And that's been 64% reduction in data prices over the last 4 years, and a 52% reduction in voice prices. So, prices are coming down. The difficulty for us is that you can't just bring it down all at once. You've got to balance the pot because we have to put a lot of investment in. So in the last 3 years, we've put in 26 billion rand into our networks. I think the one thing that's still helping is hampering us from bringing it down even faster is access to spectrum. So the way we're rolling out now is more costly because we don't have access to more spectrum.
Vodacom says it supports the objectives of the Integrated Information and Communication Technology Policy White Paper to make broadband more accessible and affordable. It, however, says as it now stands, it does not believe the white paper will achieve these objectives.
The regulator wants to auction spectrum. The white paper wants to allocate all the spectrum going forward to an open access network. My view is that what we probably need is a hybrid model. So, the principles and the objectives in the white paper we fully support, in terms of access to communication, gender development, skills development, and so on. So there's a number of good principles in the white paper. However, when it comes to the open access network, we think that it's an untested model. What we would encourage is that we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but rather come out with a hybrid model, which says we have some of the most successful networks in the world in terms of sophistication, coverage, and so on. Let's allow that model to continue to flourish. However, let's also keep some spectrum aside for the smaller players.
Vodacom says it would be pleased if the PIC stake in the company is sold to black individuals or groups for empowerment purposes. The company says with the Yebo Yetu deal expiring in 2018, there will be a renewal of BEE schemes to ensure it constantly improves on black ownership. Gloria Sefakomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.